This year, I made a very interesting resolution. I'm really happy that I got to this point to make this resolution. My resolution was not to worry about anything concerning my garden, not to see any urgency to do something to help it. If it's making compost tea and worrying about how much my vegetables are fed or anything, just to do whatever I can do in the time that I have, and I just enjoy what I'm doing. Um, not to really um, strive for perfection, but just strive to enjoy. And the reason I got to this resolution was because my workplace announced back in March that it was closing our district, and we would all be losing our jobs there. So I got on the job market, and I ended up this summer working two part-time jobs, but it ended up being like oh, almost two full time. Well, full time and a half at least, and it meant that I was away from the house the whole entire day, and hardly had maybe one, two, maybe sometimes 3 days off in the entire month. So I was really happy because over the years my soil became very workable. Weeding, I could didn't even feel that I was weeding it. It was just like nothing to weed it. And many areas of my garden are well mulched, so they kept the moisture in the soil, even though we had a really long drought this summer. Um, I didn't have to worry about watering. I just watered when I had time to, basically. So I'm really, it was a real good growing experience for me. I wanted to stay um, grounded, to stay off of that roller coaster ride that was presented to me this summer of finding another job, training for another job, hopes and disappointments and fears and all that kind of stuff. And really, my garden smiled at me. It was wonderful that every time that I walked into it, uh, I was amazed by it, and there was so much that just smiled at me. I felt like the heavens were smiling at me, and cheering me on. So it made me much stronger. And compliments of the garden were streaming in from people who visited, and my husband really complimented it a lot and enjoyed it more than he ever did. So even though uh, there were ups and downs and so much worry, I just didn't decided not to worry, and most of the time I think I succeeded. Um, I really wanted to just take it as a growing experience, and I do. I think I do tend to take that route in life where I believe that, kind of like plants, we grow towards the light. We grow up, we take the light. It's like photosynthesis for a plant. We take the light and we let it work in us and make us stronger and grow. So it kind of really released all worries from me, and I really think that change is really good. I love change because it presents you an opportunity to practice your better self. So yeah, change can be uncomfortable, but we can embrace the uncomfort sometimes and just take the positive aspects of our situation and what they um, present to us in terms of how we can become um, what we're meant to be, and how we can become or allow ourselves to be free and not to be tied to our expectations and our hopes, and just not to choose, instead of to complain about how things are going. And things are, there's a lot that, I mean, we can complain about with this time here in this place. Um, is presenting a lot of challenges, but we can take that situation and be determined not to let it bring us down, and instead use that for our benefit. And through the garden, I am resolute to do that. So, no roller coaster. Just stay grounded. Do what you need to do to grow and enjoy yourself. Let go of all the worry. I'll see you next time in the garden.